to start producing. Do you think it would be possible for us to go through the process of machining the paw on the school's machine? I even brought my own pieces.
You know what? I think that's an excellent idea. So I can also show you some controls we haven't seen.
Yeah?
And we can start production.
Great.
Well, Joaquin, now what we have to do is check all of the auxiliary equipment to make sure that the machine is ready to be used. I have a short list so that we don't forget any steps.
The first thing that we have to do is, well, check that the lubricant is full. Number 2, we have to check that the coolant container is also full.
Come on, it's on the other side. We're okay? The level is correct.
The third step is to check the pressure of the clamps and tips.
In our case, we have a plate that is manual.
Yeah.
But normally, these plates are pneumatic or hydraulic. Therefore, we should verify that the pressure of these plates is correct.
In this case, where it is manual, we can choose that.
Exactly, that's right.
Step 4, Jorge, make sure that the machine is perfectly referenced to 0 before starting the production process.
Perfect. That's what we've been doing so far.
The 5th and final step, make sure that the machine has the air pressure in its system that I need.
Very good. In this particular case, this lathe doesn't use air. But this is a very important point to consider because in your workshop, you will surely have a machine with air pressure. With this, we've finished and gone through all the checklist. We are now ready for the auxiliary equipment to be used safely and without problems. Now let's review the machine's safeguards. First, what we have to check is that the setup we've been using is correct. Second, we must verify that there are no risk elements in the workplace, where the piece will be, so that we don't have accidents.
Perfect. And to do this, do we have any kind of list too?
Not really. But why don't you take notes on what I'm saying? The first thing that we said was about the setup of the machine. This we've done when we loaded the tools and the setup of each of the machine axes. Then we need to review the cantilever. The cantilever is the distance we have between the front of the piece and the front of the plate. In this place, I shouldn't have any obstacle that can damage the piece or damage the tool. Now, so as to not move outside this range, I have to set certain safeguards.
Can you tell me how you set them?
Of course. Come on, I'll show you. System, and we're going to look for parameter 1320 and 1321. With the cursors, we're going to position ourselves on Z positive or Z negative.
All right.
In this case, since we want to protect the tool from hitting the plate, we're going to modify Z negative, and we're going to put negative 100.
Okay.
In this way, we have ensured that the machine won't go beyond this limit.
We fully prevent the tool from reaching the restricted zone. And is this defined for all of the pieces that we're going to machine?
Exactly. And one more thing. We have to be very careful that when we make a tool change and the turret rotates, this should be done well away from the piece we're working to avoid any type of problems. Well, now we've reviewed the auxiliary equipment and the safety parameters. What we need to do now is to check the control parameters.
Okay, let's take a look.
Perfect. You can see several of the points on the list that we've been doing in the last few days. Essentially, this last control is recommending that we do a test run. In this way, we can test all the elements of the process under controlled conditions. Fine. So press cycle start, and let's start machining.
Yeah?
Yeah, of course.
Let's go.